Public speaking is something everyone usually has to do at some point in their life, but not usually people aren't very good at it. But there are some things that you can do to help you get better. And one of the ways I like to think about it is like volleyball. So volleyball, you use equipment like a net, ball, you need knee pads, shoes, a jersey, and all those work together to help you play the game. And with speaking, you need the stage, the mic, the screen for visuals, and all those work together to help you give your speech, and so that you have somewhere to do it and you have an audience to listen to you. Now, there's the first serve, which starts everything off, and you want to make your first serve over so that you can volley back and forth, and that strong first serve is going to lead to a good rest of the game. Just like with a speech, a strong first statement is going to start off your speech nice and strong so that the rest goes well, and so that people are interested from the beginning and want to listen to you. Then there's the volley back and forth. So there's two teams, and while one side has the ball, the other side's waiting and preparing to get the ball when it comes over. So each side is experiencing something different at each time, different points of view. And the crowd would be experiencing a different point of view, as well as the refs. And with the speech, you need to look at all the different points of view so that you can explain your topic better and so that other people can understand it better. Now, the crowd, sometimes it can feel intimidating, but when playing volleyball, you kind of just forget that they're there and focus on the ball and the game. And that's what you should do when you're speaking. You should just focus on your topic and focus on what you're saying and not what the audience might be thinking or what looks they might be giving you, because that can affect you and distract you from what you're trying to do and say. Now, we do make mistakes because we're human, but those mistakes, you just have to get over them. And in volleyball, if you make a mistake, you just have to shake it off, otherwise it'll affect you. And if you have a bad attitude about it, then it brings your whole team down, and that doesn't really work if you want to win. Just like with speaking, if you say something and you're like, oh, why did I say that? Just forget about it, because otherwise it's going to be hard to keep going and keep talking. Now, you don't necessarily know where the ball's going to go when you're playing volleyball, and you have to always be ready and move your feet, because it's not always going to come to you, and you have to be ready to play it however you need to keep it alive. And with the speech, you need to be ready, because you don't know how the audience is going to react, or if they're going to ask questions that might take it in a different direction. So you always have to be ready and prepared for what might come at you. Now, winning can be very nice. Like in a tournament, if you win, you get to play more games and have more time on the court. And that is nice for most people because they want more experience and they want to play longer so that they can get better. Just like with a speech, if you do a good job, people might ask you to come and speak for them again sometime about something else, or give that speech to someone else because you said it and presented it in a really nice way. Now, there's teamwork in volleyball. That is one of the main things that makes it a sport, because you have to work together, and one person will pass the ball and someone else sets it, and then another person goes and hits it, and you all need to be working together and working at the same time to make that happen. And also, you can cheer each other up, make each other more excited, and boost each other's confidence and make them feel better so that they want to be there and they want to play, even if they make a mistake. And with the speech, you gotta have everything working together, like the screen, the microphone, the stage, your words, they all have to work together to make a good speech and to give a good speech. Everything comes back to practice. You need to practice so that you know what to do during that actual game or that actual performance. With volleyball, in practice, you usually work on stuff you're not very good at to get better so that you can do it in the game. Because if you can't do it in the game, then you're not going to win, and you want to get those points for your team. Just like with speaking, you want to do a good job, and you have to practice to do that. You want to be comfortable with your topic, know a lot about it. Just always speak like you're right, even if you don't know if you are or not. And just look confident, say things confidently, feel confident, and be comfortable up on stage, because that's gonna give you the best results, and it's gonna make it more interesting for other people to listen to, and it's gonna make it more interesting for you to give. And that's what people want to hear, and that's what they want to see. So the takeaway from this talk is to practice so that you feel comfortable and confident on stage when you're giving your speech and talking about your topic.